Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing Super Mario Maker 3D Part 6, I believe. So let's get right back into it. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, go check those out. So let's get started. And finally we come to semi-solid platforms. Mario can pass through passable platforms from either side or from below, but not from the top. After you've placed a platform, you can tap and hold any of its four corners to adjust its size. Sorry about the little pause right there. I forgot what it's called. The main purpose of this element is to create a one-way path. Once you're on top of a semi-passable platform, there's no going back. With this in mind, you could even use them to create an entire one-way course. And you can shake the platform to change it to a completely different style too. Go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, so let's go. Place a platform in the guide images to see it for yourself. So let's place it. How do you make it bigger? How do you make it bigger? Oh, okay. Place the elements, yeah. So let's place it here and cap the corner, get the corner and make it a little bit larger, and do it once again over here. There we go. Alright, looking good. Let's hop in and see how it plays. So, can't go through the top, like they said, but you can go through the side. Alright, so let's grab these coins here. Can go through the side, but can't go down once you go into the top. Alright, so we're good. Looks like you've got a handle on these elements. What's happening next? And that's everything we have for this basic lesson. Would you like to move on to the next one? Yes. I'm not sure how many lessons there are, but geesh, we're already 6 parts in. Clear this course and then we'll discuss how I went on creating it. Fire flower, let's get it, come on. Alright, I wonder if you can you hit these guys? Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of them. And then get the coins here. Get rid of the coins. Or, not the coins, but the fish. And then get all the coins as well. Pass to the top. Try not to get hit by one of these, and I lose my fire flower. That's alright. Get all the coins. Got some bullet bills heading towards us. See if we can make it up. Oh, come on. Whatever. Goombas underwater. Never seen that. Alright. One up. Alright, good. Alright, that's good. So let's see how he went on making that course. Lesson 4. Alright. To start, you'll notice a blooper placed here at the beginning. In the previous lesson, we've talked about how the bloopers move, but now we talk about how they move in relation to the ground. It can be exciting for the player if a blooper chases Mario in a tight spot, but Mario has a lot of space to swim around underwater. This can make a blooper chase in open water just as exciting. Yamamura, is it true that small Mario can avoid a blooper entirely simply by standing still on the ground while underwater? Mary, don't give away the blooper's secrets like that. I guess we can do that. Huh? What secrets? No, I mean, just tidying up the spare coins. Huh? La la, whistling, huh? Ahem. Let's move on to the next subject. Right, in this next part, we've got some spike traps set up. There aren't too many spike traps in this time around, so I clicked too quick. Many spikes will cause the player to be very cautious and precise, but if there are just a few, the player is more likely to swim around a bit more. Mario's movement is limited underwater, so giving him plenty of room to play around in will give the player a bit of a breather. By spreading the elements out like this, you can make your underwater course feel like the widespread open sea. Some of the semi-solid platform, that's what it's called, is hidden by the background or whatever that is here. So it looks like a cave wall. Semi-solid platform. Oh, that's pretty neat. Since you can pass through the sides and bottoms of a semi-solid platform, you can make it look like you're a cool background. Oh, that's neat. But figuring out the different ways to use them to their full potential seems pretty hard. This here is simply a minor technique. But by practicing minor techniques, you can add quite a bit of variety to your course. If your course looks appealing, it will make people more excited to play through it. That's a good point, Yamamura. If this whole being a bird thing doesn't pan out, you could always get a job as an interior designer. Now, as you can see here, a treacherous bill blaster has been placed underwater. While underwater, the player will swim forward while avoiding the enemies coming from all sides. A sort of obstacle course swarming with bullet bills may be ideal for this sort of playstyle. But remember, bullet bills move much slower while underwater. Sorry about that. It's simply hydrodynamics. While underwater, Mario can change his speed as he swims side to side, but will always rise and sink at the same speeds. If you can strike a balance between underwater movement and gameplay, your course will be a champion of underwater courses the world over. Did I read that wrong? Your course will be a champion of underwater courses the world over. Nope. Last but not least, we'll talk about my little Goomba buddies hanging around the goal here. Oh, look at that little Goomba with their cute little legs kicking around like that. Unlike on dry land, Goombas move underwater in a way that's much more difficult to predict. This makes them vicious foes you simply cannot ignore. So while enemies do move more slowly underwater, you can also get enemies with special movements like Goombas. As you're surely learning by now, there are many various elements you can combine and experiment with to see what works best for your course. Say, Yamamura, are you any good in the water? Why, yes, actually I am. There's a very lovely bird bath in the park near my nest that I frequent. Maybe you would like to join me for a nice soak in some edamame. I don't know how to say that. Well, I don't think I would quite fit in a bird bath, but if the weather is nice, I'll maybe a trip to the beach is in order. That's all for this advanced lesson. We'll cover some more course elements in the next lesson. Do you want to take a look? If not, you can always come back later. Alright, so I think we're going to move on. Let's press next. And see what the next advanced lesson is. 5. Game Style Basics. Before we jump in to explain the course elements, we'll take a moment to explain what game styles are. On the left, you'll see an image that represents New Super Mario Bros. U on the panel. In course creation mode, you can choose between 4 different styles of past Super Mario games. More than just backgrounds, however, each one is from a different game in the Super Mario series, and each one will give your course unique features from that game. For now, go ahead and tap on the icon pointed out on the touchscreen to choose the Super Mario Bros. Game style. Alright, Super Mario Brothers. There we go. And there you go, the entire course changes automatically. Even though the game style changes, the course elements will remain as you place them. However, each game style has its own unique elements with their own special properties. So be sure to try out many elements and style combinations to figure out how you can best use each element in each style. Now let's change back to the new Super Mario Bros. U game style to explain a few more course elements. But I wanted to play in the Super Mario Bros. Game style. Can't we change back? The mark of a good apprentice is playing the game style and her sensei chooses. Just last week, the mark of a good apprentice was buying her sensei a whole bag of edamame. Well, I guess we'll talk about the fire bars. Sorry about that. Then. The fire bar is a rotating bar of fire you need to avoid by running, jumping, or crouching with the precise timing. You can change the direction the fire ball or fire stick spins, the fire's length and its angle to match your devious intentions, whatever those may be. But we'll explain that in greater detail in our next advanced lesson. For now, place a fire bar in the guide image on the touchscreen. Alright, so one right there, and how do you move it over? Oh, there we are. Move it there, and have one there. And I think there's a little bit more than that. There's one right here. So let's place it there. Good. Alright, looking good. Let's hop in and see how it plays. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to avoid the fires because they spin. Yep. So, there we are. Looks like you know how to handle them. Alright. Let's see what it's asking for now. And that's everything we have for this basic lesson. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Comment any games you think I should play next. In the next episode, I'm going to do the next advanced lesson. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. And have a good one.